There comes a point in every man's life where he has to read Sonic Live, Ken Pender's magnum opus. Of course, I have to be recording this before I start my job. I have to start working tomorrow when by the time this is recorded. And I chose to spend my time reading Sonic Live because that's going to get me in the mood. This comic is pretty bad, and just forewarning, anybody who's interested in the story that we've been building up the Archie comics recently, we've been building up the actual continuity and stuff. You can barely ignore this story. This doesn't tie in anything. It's Archie Sonic. It kind of ties in, but trust me, the canonical wise, this is not canon. Um, what's the problem? I mean, I'm supposed to read this, but there's so many problems. Like one, Sonic is creepy as hell. He's kind of cross-eyed. He looks really bad, and he's in live action, and he's like forcefully grabbing this kid. But we have a live action kid, which is also really off-putting. He's coming on TV. He's like, "Hey, I'm about to kill you, kids." Uh, all right. Who? This is a 48 pages special, so let's get into this madness. Was considered to be one of the worst issues of Archie Sonic, so here we go. It's so real you'll think you're part of the adventure, the last game cartridge hero. Sonic Live by Ken Penders. On the planet Mobius, a war is being waged between the ultimate forces of good and evil, motivated by an intense desire to reshape the land and its people. His instinctive vision, Dr. Robotnik will stop at nothing to attain his dream of global domination, fighting to prevent the evil genius from carrying out the sick, twisted schemes of legendary Sonic the Hedgehog, swiftest and slickest of them all. While in many ways the tale is unique, in others it is as old as time. For as Sonic has learned during his many adventures, there exist other realities and other dimensions and zones. Some are certainly similar, with events and combatants are rearranged only because some action or decisions varied from the reality Sonic knows. Others are widely different, with little similarities or connections. Some realities are the result of their placement in time, and others due to location in physical space. Until now, Sonic has only experienced other dimensions very similar to the one he currently exists in. Fate, however, has a way of stepping in and asserting itself, as Sonic's world is about to collide with worlds beyond. Alright, so here we go. Come out, Sonic the Hedgehog, wherever you are. Come out and fight me, Manbot the Hedgehog. This is it, you blasted nuisance. You and I will hunt out for the last time. This one's for all the nuts and bolts. Sonic, what kept you? Usually it's the woman who keeps a man waiting, isn't that right, princess? Of course, at this moment she doesn't even know her own mind. I promised her she could be here when you arrived. Gave my word of honor she could watch you go to hedgehog heaven. Let it go, Robotnik. This is between me and you. Always has been, always will be. You're quite correct. However, I've never been one to do my own dirty work, so if you have any last thoughts, you might as well say them now. You think you have me, don't you? I'll get out of this just yet. A fitting epitaph for your tombstone. I'll get out of this yet. I can't wait to see you try. Swatbots, ready, aim, blast into smithereens. Have a nice afterlife, hedgehog. And oh, what the fuck's going on here? Okay, here's the last page, and here's the next page. What's the difference? So, okay, so we got live action kids, not in really horrible grainy. I guess it's the 90s, so I guess we can't be too can't expect too high quality photos here, but they just you're not used to seeing comics and there's like random kids. Not again! I can't believe I died, says this kid. And just when I was doing so well, these kids look so amused to be in this comic. And in case you're wondering who are these kids, can you guess who they might be related to? I'll give you a hint. It's Ken Penders. Well, apparently this is his son and this is his like niece or something, if I remember correctly. But now they're forever in a horrible Sonic comic. I wonder if they're happy about that. Do you think this kid here, who's staring off into space, and this girl who doesn't even not is looking some place? I don't know. Maybe there's something more interesting going on over here. Do you think they're happy they're in this comic? think they're proud of that. They tell the kids at school, like, I'm in a Sonic comic. Who knows? If he's playing a Sonic game, what kind of controller is this, by the way? This isn't a Genesis controller. At this point, well, even the Saturn I think was out at this point, was it? I forget what date this came out. It might have been, but either way, there's only two controllers it really could be, and watch all these like this looks like a remote control, like with all these buttons. This ain't a Genesis controller. Like what? Unless it looks weird, but that looks like it has a bunch of buttons there, doesn't it? What is that? And this is a nice effect here. Whew, man. And just when I was doing so well, it's funny with pictures and like she's like this part kid's supposed to be talking, but his mouth isn't open. So yeah, he couldn't. So one picture couldn't be have his mouth open, be like he's talking. This is the last game criteria, part one. Enough with the video games already. Let's go. You'll be late for school if you don't hustle. No, but mom, I was on the next level. All of a sudden, this old 90s TV has a weird looking hand coming out. Ugh, ugh. This is getting me nowhere real fast. As if I have a clue to where I really am. I like how this Archie Sonic is apparently the game Sonic, despite the fact that Archie Sonic is very different than the game Sonic. There's no swap bots or Sally. I guess there's Sonic Spinball, but even then, it's not even the same thing as what was going on in the game. So it's kind of confusing in a way. None of the logic in this comic makes sense. I can't run. I can barely even move, as if it's stuck in neutral. Feels like I'm floating inside one of Rotor's gadgets, only I don't see any way out. One thing's for sure. Robojerk must be splitting it. He got over this. At long last, I finally accomplished my most cherished goal. Goodbye, Sonic. The parting is definitely not sweet sorrow. So much for the hedgehog, Snively. We've got the planet to conquer, and no one can stop us now. As for you, Princess, there's a set of your name on it. Robotnik, you creepola? Creepola? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Right next to one of next to ones for your friends. Sally, are you right? Sally! Sally! We now return to a place definitely not on Bobius. Oh boy, we're finally home. I thought school would never end. Huh? What's that? What's that? What's the weird text? Like, what's that? Creepola? What the fuck? Don't you have any homework? I'll do it after dinner. Come on, Jesse. Let's play. This is new. Ugh. This kid does not is not drawn very flatteringly. Let's just say that. I guess this is now it looks like a Genesis controller, but like a one from like a weird like a cartoon where they want it to be like a controller, but they don't want it to look like a controller, so they don't get sued. They make it looks like a controller, but it looks slightly different, so you won't notice the difference. Except for here, it's a Sega comic, meaning that they easily could show it the actual controller, how it actually looks, because Sega won't mind because it would have helped. It's part of their branding. This is already a branding comic for a video game. So why aren't they trying to make it look not like a Genesis controller? Because I'm pretty sure that middle button is not down. I have the Genesis controller. I play Sonic a lot, so yeah, kid, your controller might be a little busted. I don't know why I'm going on about the controller thing, but I don't know. This panel, these two panels just bother me. It's just not. I mean, nothing really looks right in this comic. It just doesn't look right. I think the last trap figured out. And in just a second, I'll punch in the codes, and what a movie is that? Huh? What happened? Still, you tell me you have a videotape on instead. No, I don't. And I never even touched the VCR. Hey, kids, you know VCRs? I actually had one when I was a kid. It was neat. Maybe I have the wrong channel. Don't touch that dial. I need help getting out of here. Since I can go all the way to you. Whoa. Let's see if you guys can join me. For some reason, Sonic decides that he's in purgatory. So let's take these kids in with me. If he's going to suffer, at least he'll have company. Yeah, that's where the cover comes from, but it's still weird. And so yeah, here's the kids and Sonic. Of course, they don't look right. Like the humans, how they're usually drawn. Not that there's much humans drawn are usually drawn more cartoony like Sonic, but here they're trying to be realistic. So I guess it's a predecessor to Sonic 06 here. Is what I'm trying to say. Jesse, it's Sonic. It's really Sonic. Oh boy.
Hi, kids. Sorry to pull a fast one, but this is important.
Where are we?
The closest I can figure is some sort of in-between zone.
The fling around is awesome.
In between zone? Yeah, we're somewhere between where I come from and where you do. The surrounding energy surged to the point where I was able to make contact with you. Now the energy surges are coalescing at another point, and since you have arrived, the surges have grown stronger. Let's make like heroes and see where this takes us. With any luck, the next stop is Mobius.
Wait till my mom hears about this. Sonic taking the kids to danger. If he could just walk to one thing, why did he even need the kids in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, why would he bring in random human kids in danger? Sonic's an asshole.
Now it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
What's with this Sonic here? Usually it's like when they put it in, it looks like the normal one. This looks like someone just drew it haphazardly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the previous one's like this too. Like, what the fuck?
Hedgehog isn't playing his golden harp. There's nothing to stop anyone from marching the beat of my drum.
You always were good at carrying a tune, Doctor, particularly dirges.
Ah, yes. But now, business before pleasure. Gentlemen in Radpot, and good of you to join us. Things just won't be the same without you, and that suits me quite nicely.
You just wait. It isn't over till it's over.
You're right. Unfortunately for you, I haven't overlooked that one small, minor detail. See this missile? It's my 2-for-1 deal. With one missile, I'll be able to place my network for killer satellite in orbit around Mobius, and send you freedom fighters on a one-way journey to eternity.
What about Princess Sally?
Yeah, where is she? She's in the rocket's lower level, but I wouldn't worry about her. You're in over your heads as it is.
You can tell how great a writer Ken Peters is because in the comics, at this point, Sally isn't really a damsel in distress character. I've actually grown to like the character when I read the comics later on because they developed her better. I only care with Sonic, but I do like the character. But his writing for the character is shit. Let's just say that. He just made her. The other writers trying to make her an interesting and independent character, and he's like, nope, she's just a dumb bitch to be rescued. That's how Ken Peters thinks. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Sonic, it's a swamp bot. Way cool! As for the princess,
I guess that's what's. I assuming that's what is Eggman talking. I have to guess.
way ahead of you, Jesse. Time to juice.
She's to be. What? Whoops, said somebody. Or is that just a sound effect? I'm not sure.
Miss me, robot? Now I intend to get really mean. Stop in your tracks, you insipid hedgehog. All my swap bots are prepared. It takes blue plate special by processing your friends.
I think that's how you say that word. Sometimes I don't see a lot weird words sometimes, okay? Sue me. Okay, don't sue me. Now, here's Sonic being an idiot. Why would he bring these kids in the first place if they're just going to get captured? Like, did they need them?
No.
So, yeah, just Sonic being an idiot.
Now if I pull him out of the way before the boss beam starts blasting, I think you could. By your definition, I'm the villain. That means I'm capable of any sick, twisted, evil deed. The sicker, the better. Take him.
That looks fucking horrible. That was the worst line Eggman, Robotnik. I would say Eggman, but I'll get crucified if I call him Eggman. I call him Eggman, okay? But this version, we'll call him Robotnik. How about that?
You heard one hair in their heads. You're what? You're in no position to demand anything. How about to put you at ease? It's really the hair on your head that I wish to harm. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, well, too bad you don't have any hair to harm.
Okay, I said by accident.
Pay attention, bots, because I only do this once. Here, have some good vibrations to really make my day. Come on, guys, we got a juice.
Why is that his catchphrase in the comic, by the way? Is that I knew he has another dumb catchphrase. He hasn't really said it, but for some reason he says
Let's juice.
he never says that in any other media except for these comics. Does he do that in the TV shows? I don't think so.
What about the others? The game will be okay if we move fast and make certain the missile can't launch. You sure this is the best way down? Yeah!
Says the kids.
That was awesome, Sonic. Can we do it again, can we? And another life, guys, which will occur shortly if we don't get the control room. Well, what do you know? Look at what we have found. Now that we're in the control room, we have to make like instant archaeologists. I understand, Sonic. That's a countdown underway, Jess. So we have to decipher the hieroglyphics and press the right switch.
These kids are fucking useless, by the way. Like, what's the point of having them? Sir, Dr. Robotnik, please, you got to get up, sir. I think something's gonna arrive.
It's not this one. Hope not this either. Maybe. The countdown to the launch sequence has been activated. Snively must have fallen my remote control.
Oh, what shall we do, Doctor?
Sonic, Robotnik's up and kicking. And the missile engines are firing.
I don't know. I don't know what voice to give these kids. I give them a different voice every time I read them.
Unfortunately, we haven't enough time to make it down the country.
And this is it.
That quite simply, there are always possibilities. If I had to make a selection as best I can figure out, it's one of these two buttons. The bus hedgehog seemingly came out of nowhere. But what if he didn't? What if he came from there?
From where?
Are you sure? Even so, it's one chance out of 3. Don't you guys know who you're talking to? By the way, I love the shirt. From somewhere through a transmittal portal, which I believe that to be. Let's go, Snoopy.
Go? Go where? I don't like him that voice.
Where we can get away from it all, of course.
I don't like to do that in Sonic's voice, but I don't like the yellow boxes, okay?
As simple as eating, meaning, mining, no. It's either this, or I'm one sorry hedgehog.
You did it, Sonic.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Woo!
Now the Freedom Fires and the rest of the movies are safe for the moment. Where's old Robopus? Something over there. You don't suppose? I don't suppose anything. All I know is it's pulling us in. Trying on to something, Jesse. It's no use, Steve. I'm losing my grip. Jesse! There isn't any choice now, little bud. We gotta follow her.
Yeah, but where to?
First impression, I'd say out of the frying pan, and definitely into the fire. Welcome, Sonic the Hedgehog, and your friends as well. For once, I have you exactly where I want you.
This is so weird. Okay, now they have a different design or something. That's fucking weird. They look like you stepped out of Speed Rider cartoon. I wouldn't talk if I were you. Apparently, they saying look like anime characters, but they said Speed Rider instead of Speed Racer because I guess Speed Racer is copyrighted. Okay.
It's always nice to be wonderful, but in your case, I'll make an exception. I thought that would be your attitude, so I brought reinforcements. Don't try to think stupid, Hedgehog. Your friend will be belong for this, or any other world if you do.
Don't listen to him, Sonic.
Kill it, Stevie.
I have a theory. I have a theory that the reason they changed the art style for the kids, even though everything else was the same, because they got tired of trying to be realistic. That would make sense to me. Anyway,
It's his play for the moment. So what's the deal, Scamino? Even if you could have come up with this up by yourself. For once, I will admit how right you are. Come along and I'll show you how right. Even though you have little choice in the matter. This is much bigger than just a blue-furred cretin. In fact, cretin. It took several of me to create all of this. Welcome to your nightmare, Hedgehog. I get it, multiple universes, right? How do you know about that, Stevie? He's been watching too much Space Trek.
what the fuck with all the references to stuff that isn't actually referenced because they kept changing the way it's said?
Space what? Consider your predicament. Trust me. I say you have more important matters to think about. Take them away.
Step forward through the door.
Smile when you say that, bub.
Move!
Ugh!
That's a really horrible looking image of Sonic there. Look at him. What's happened to his spine? What's with the spikes in general? They look fucking horrible. That's not how they look. Will you look? I don't believe it. It's It's Sonic!
That's my name. Just don't wear it out. Ow.
This is astounding, Maury. Who would have thought it, eh, Jerry?
Yeah, I know. I'm quite the awesome dude. But do either of you have a clue as to what the fuck's going on?
Doctor, that looks like...
Quite right, Snivelly. It is Mobius. Somehow those strange creatures put a multi-dimensional portal to our world. In the act of creating a so-called entertainment, a device so powerful can make me master of all the universe. Compared to this power of this device, losing my killer satellite is small potatoes indeed.
I think you're forgetting one thing. You're not the one calling the shots here.
Look, like the natives are restless, Snivelly.
I don't like the sound of this, Doctor. I have to look at the sound of this. Oh!
What do you mean I'm not real?
In our world, you're just a character in a game cartridge. One of our staff artists did a series of sketches, and you were the result. Apparently. What? This guy is he American guy or is he Japanese? Because Sonic was created by people in Japan. You know that, right? I forget the artist who created Sonic. I'm sorry, but I was going to say that guy, whoever that guy is. You look it up. That was, but it wasn't some blonde guy who knew. I mean, well, not the blonde guys did it, but I'm pretty. These guys. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Archie staff or something. But apparently, I think this guy's name's Jerry. So, yeah, what the fuck? I'm starting to have a brain fart here. The fact these characters even exist is just ridiculous. Or so we were told until we found out different. Apparently, the sketches were based on transmission received over a prototype device. Nobody has seen it. You like it, so we kept it quiet.
Well, you better keep it quiet if you hope to get out. Stand back.
Robotnik, said somebody. An explosion. Hey,
You're not. I'm supposed to be out promoting the latest game when this happened. When what happened?
a freak electrical storm somehow created a link between dimensions through our prototype. Whoever runs this place seized the device and connected it to their systems. Sonic, look, the Robotnik are about to zap the real Robotnik.
What a pity. Really breaks my heart. Ready? Aim. Wait, can't we do a deal? Take a Snivelly instead. I know I'm gonna hate myself, but a hedgehog's gotta do what a hedgehog's gotta do. If you think I'm grateful, hedgehog, don't.
It goes for me too.
Eh,
This is funny because not too long from now, Sonic will literally try to kill a Robotnik. So yeah, that's kind of funny. But this is not canonical, so who gives a fuck?
Sonic the robots are taking aim at us now.
If we can't shut down the prototype, it'll pull the plug of the whole system.
How do we do that?
Punch the access code on the control pad. It's an access code to one of the Sonic games. And look, there's a Genesis controller. That actually looks more like a Genesis controller. What the fudge?
You know the codes. Everyone, let's juice.
Warp speed, Captain.
You only a second, Stevie. I'll punch in the codes so you say them. Press up, down, left, right, hold A, and press start.
Now, there is a code in Sonic for the level select. Now, I'm pretty sure that isn't the level select code. I don't know it by heart. Sorry. Let me look it up. Select Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me look. I have to make sure so I can get matter. Show or it being that matter or not. Alright, here it is. Up, down, left, right is the first game. Up, down, left, right. Hold A, apparently. Wow. Wait. Well, upturn. What? Don't. They actually got that right? I didn't think they did. Oh, well. Don't I feel sheepish. That shut him down. You did it, Sonic.
Nobody does it better. You kids were terrific yourselves.
So how do we get back home now?
Good question. I'm sure Rotor must be trying to find a solution on my world. But I think the answer is here. Isn't that right, guys?
We should be able to reverse the process, but it'll be a one-way ticket.
I guess that means goodbye, Sonic.
Kid's crying.
We're gonna miss you, big guy. Hey, I like touching kids.
Hey, Sonic, that's not good. It's not okay to be touched. It's not. It feels good to be touched by somebody you like, but someone tries to touch you in a way that makes you feel comfortable. That's no good.
Oh, I think you'll be able to see what I'm up to.
I don't like his face there.
By checking out the next game cartridge, these poses crank out.
Ah, okay. He's like,
Yeah, buy more of my games, bitches. Alrighty then, energize.
he's back. Yeah, and look who he brought with him.
Sally Tails. You were so worried, wondering where you went. Let's go, Snippy, I have a headache. Believe it or not, so we're out of this world. And how are you feeling? I feel like someone pressed pause on me. Funny you should say that, because I think others would just say they're getting started. That's the new Sonic game cartridge. Let's see what he's up to now.
I imagine the kid laughing. So that is the end of the best Sonic storyline. Just kidding, it's fucking horrible. Woo! Yeah, here, in case you're wondering, here it is confirming that they were just were those photogenic, wild, and crazy kids. Those child actors were none other than Ken Pender's son, Steven, and his niece, Jessica. That was correct. Ken asked them for their help when he started on the project. He knew he would spend hours with them making sure each photograph was just the way he wanted. As for their help was concerned, Ken was quoted as saying, "Hey, they work for free! Let us know what you think of a Sonic Live." No one liked it because it never made an Sonic Live. Anyway, I don't know what these pictures are talking about because they were actually very little pictures in the actual comic itself. Most of them are drawn pictures or illustrations, so I don't know what they're talking about. Illustrations that, hey, look, here's a pretty cool Sonic CD picture. That one looks better than what's in the actual comic. I mean, these two not so much, but hey, they're kids, so they get benefit out. Oh, what's this? We get more storylines in here? Yeah, there's more stories in this issue comic. None of them are noteworthy at all, so we'll just read them and get through them, okay? Whew. You may be wondering how the Freedom Fighters were captured and then escaped in their first story. Well, this is how it began and then ended. The substitute Freedom Fighters. What you working on, big fella? Wee, what is this? This latest masterpiece. Oh. It's called the Microbuild Cam. Device will attach to my belt and record our actions in combat. The camera records our activities and relays them back to the host computers. Then we can review them to later improve our teamwork.
Neat. That's a great idea, brother. Does it work?
Well, I haven't tested it yet, but it should. The alarm is like some swap bots are near knot holes, I remember.
Yikes.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as any to test the microcam.
Let's go.
And so, as they've done so many times before, the band of heroes rush crazily into unknown danger, confident they will return victorious. This time, they don't. Sorry, that was funny shit. Sometime later, hello anyone home, it's me, Larry Lynx. Remember Larry? Unfortunately, I do. No one's favorite character. Well, I guess no one's home. Oh well, I'll stop back some other time. Huh?
Right next to one for your friends. And now that I have you, I'll finally be rid of you all.
What's this on the monitor?
Good, and that cursed jug already out of my hair. No one can help you. Ha ha ha.
Oh no, whenever I'm around, something bad happens. What do I do? What can I do? The Freedom Fighters aren't enough to stop Robotnik. What could I possibly do alone? 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go, troops. Come on. Oh, what? And that training camp. That's it. Help! Help! I need help. Calm down, son. What is it? What's wrong? The Freedom Fighters have been captured by Dr. Robotnik and he somehow got rid of Sonic. Somehow. Oh my. We gotta help. You're right, but how? We need a plan. Right. There's no time. We'll have to make it up as we go. What about the guards? Don't worry, I'll take care of them. But how? Watch. And see. Intruder ha or will shoot. Ha ha. Right, they said. Yeah, so ahead you shoot to tin can. Whoops. Eep. Works every time. Sorry, fly overhead and signal if it's all clear. A minute later. All's clear. Let's go get him. Can you open it, Dylan? I think so. We're in. On your toes, everyone. The reason I'm not enthusiastic reading this because who the fuck cares about these characters? I'll tell you who doesn't. Me. Uh-oh. Swap bots, lots of them. Initiate maneuver 12. Check. Now. A few minutes later. Hey, look, it's Sonic.
The tears and now, I intend to get really mean. Something attracts you instead of a hedgehog.
And that Robotnik. He'll have to take care of himself for now. The others are right up ahead. Let's go. After the battle's been waged and won.
Huh, Larry, Dylan?
No time to explain now, Princess. Let's find Sonic and move it out. Vex ain't not all.
Thanks to you all, Earth's microcam, we're all safe and these watches were given you all are if you ever help us needed again.
Wow, nifty.
Larry, you can quickly. Your quick thinking has made us realize we can't do everything alone. We need a backup emergency team. Team we think you should lead.
Gosh, Princess, I don't know what to say.
Just say yes, Larry. Yes, yes, that you will lead the Substitute Free Legion of Freedom Fighters.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. These guys, they don't really appear again. They weren't really popular. Alright, so here's some Knuckles. And unlike Sonic, this Knuckle boy, he doesn't chuckle. Leaving the Chaotix to guard the floating island, Knuckles vows to find the ailing King Acorn's magic sword. It's hard to read these text over these pictures, following a vague lead from the ancient walkers and a new clue from his ancestors' Book of Myths. The Echidna's journey to a remote section of the Great Forest. Oops, skipped ahead by accident. Unlike Naho Village, this small cottage he has discovered is not hidden. The earth's been forgotten, untouched by Mobius' revolution. That is until today. A Devil Watcher. It can't be. They're just the stuff on the fairy tales. Of course, now my real or not, I don't plan on being this guy's lunch. Timber! Gone. I'd like to find out how and where. But my destiny awaits inside. What gives this place didn't look so big on the outside, and blood bees. Where are all these storybook monsters coming from? Well, the story goes, attack the dominant one, and they both shall fall. You're closest, so tag Felix, you're it. Doing a fade out, too good now. Nothing's in my way, so I can start snooping. Then again, maybe I should start using my brain if I want to survive. But for now, here's a one for you. Nice dragon, and one for you. I've got to think hard, examine the ancient walker's cryptic messages. On a once lush world and its hunk of floating stone, there exists a sorcerer, wizard, and alchemist who stand alone. A Charlton enchantress and paladin with fairness and courage thou must face. Charlton, fairness, storybook monsters. That's it. Sir, forgive me for invading your home. I'm really on a peaceful mission to find King Acorn's sword. Looks like using the old noodle paid off. This monster's the cottage appearance. It's all an illusion. For now, let ancient walker describes you an audience, and in light of the artifact, you've learned my secret. I can do no less. You kind of gave yourself away by attacking with children bookie monsters. Ha! True, Charlton uses both his powers of illusion and his imagination to protect himself. In my youth, I also used them in search of the king. Then you know where the royal sword is? No, but you may receive guidance from someone in the land of dark. If you can, even locate this mysterious realm. Locate, you mean? You don't know where it is? Great, just great. So I wish you luck and a safe journey. If you see Sire Acorn again, tell Merlin Power wishes him well. I'll see him again, alright, and when I do, I'll have his sword, believe it. Knuckles gets his sidetracked into Science number 44 on sale! Seems quest. He couldn't tell by his character's name. His last name is Prower, who happens to be Tails' last name. Yeah, he's related to Tails. So yeah, this is the first appearance of this character. I think he comes back a little bit, but other than that, that's this comic. Oh boy, that was a mouthful. I'm ready to hit the hay at this point. By the time you see this, so thank you. Next time we'll be back in the main story, and hopefully it won't be batshit crazy. See you then.